Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial video by Harpy Cloud Solutions. Today we're going to be looking at how to set up monitoring for your Azure AD B2C tenant. In this video, we're going to see how we can pull sign-in logs and audit logs from your B2C tenant into your main Azure AD tenant. In your B2C tenant, because there is no subscription in the B2C tenant, although it's associated to a subscription in your main tenant, because of that, you're unable to create resources like event hubs, log analytics, or an Azure storage account. So for people who want to be able to pull out, logs to event hubs or log analytics or Azure storage for longer retention periods or even to push to third-party systems, it is important that, they go through this process where things like your signing logs, your audit logs are being pulled from your B2C tenant to your event hub in your main tenant or your log analytics workspace or your storage account in your main tenant. And then from there, you can now stream it or visualize it using any tool that so please. All right. To do this also, you need to ensure that you have a user with global admin on your Azure AD B2C tenant and a user with owner permission on your main Azure AD tenant. So let's get to it. Here we have the default directory. That's your main Entra ID tenant. Okay, so that's this one. And then I have another screen which has the B2C tenant, which is named the test tenant. Remember, I said a prerequisite for this is to have a user who has global admin permission on your B2C tenant. So what I have done here is to go ahead and create a group on my Entra ID. So let me just go back to the home page, Entra ID, and remember this is the B2C tenant, okay? And I've gone ahead and created a group and I named it B2C logs group. There I added one user and this user has a global admin permission. Okay, so that's all for this at this point. Then let's go back to the main directory. Remember, I said to be able to do these changes here, you need someone with owner permission on the subscription that you're using. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've created a resource group for this purpose. This resource group will contain my event hub, which I've also created a fresh new event hub. If you want to push your logs to a log analytics workspace or a storage account, you can as well also go ahead and create a log analytics workspace or a storage account in this resource group. So now that we've done that, the next thing that we are going to do is to run an ARM template that will configure Azure Lighthouse. So Azure Lighthouse is a service that Azure provides, which enables service providers to manage the Azure tenants of their customers. All right. So in this scenario, B2C is going to serve as the service provider to your main tenant. Okay. So to proceed with this, we are going to run the template. So when you sign in, make sure that the directory that you are in is your main um, AD tenant, all right? Your default directory, because that's where you need to run it in. So I'm just going to confirm. So yes, confirmed. I'm in my default directory. That's the main um, AD tenant. So make sure it's the subscription that you wish to grant B2C access to. So edit parameters. This is basically to be filled by, your MSP, or in this case, MSP here means Microsoft Service Provider. In this case, like I said, your B2C tenant is serving as the service provider here. And what we want is just to give this a name. I'll call it Azure B2C Monitoring. And then it's saying give it a description, just as how you give something a title and then its description. So I'll just say enable B2C monitoring. Now, here is the tenant ID of your B2C tenant. So we're going to go to B2C, test tenant, copy the tenant ID, come back here and paste it here. All right. And then principal ID. What this is asking for is the object ID of the group that you created for in your B2C tenant. So remember I said create a group, put a user who has global admin access. All right. So now we have to copy the object ID and put in our template. And then this role definition ID is actually the role definition ID for a contributor role. And I can just leave the rest as it is. What really matters have been imputed. All right, lest we forget, we also have to replace this with a resource group name. And what this is saying that we are going to grant B2C access to this resource group. Okay, so B2C is not going to have access to your entire subscription, but it's just going to have access to this resource group in your subscription. So paste that. All right. So everything looks good. Save. Right, looks good. Review plus create. When it's done validating, we will then create it. All right, so click on create. And once this is done, we're just going to give it some time and go into Azure Lighthouse and confirm that your B2C tenant is now a service provider. As we're waiting for this to be done, let's go back to the B2C tenant. On your B2C tenant, you can't just push logs from diagnostic settings without delegating resource management. So let's see this. To set up diagnostic settings to Azure Monitor for your Azure B2C directory, you need to set up delegated resource management. Okay. So everything that we're doing right now is basically to meet this requirement of setting up a delegated resource management. So by the time we're done with making B2C the service provider for your Azure tenant and, you know, ensuring that the whole Azure Lighthouse configuration is perfect, well done. By the time we come back here, this message should go away, and then you'll be able to push your log to event hubs or to log Analytics Workspace or storage account. So let us go back to the other directory. So yeah, we have this as successful. So let's see if it was really successful. Type Azure Lighthouse. I'm just going to say view service provider. So yay. So as you can see right now, we have one service provider, which is our B2C tenant. Okay, we're almost done. Let's go back to the B2C tenant and click on, yep. So to be able to commence with this, we have to switch back to our default directory and then switch back to the test tenant. It's important, I noticed, because you actually, something has to show here where you can select both directories and then select the subscription you want. And I'll show you what I mean. So, firstly, like I said, switch to your default directory after the Azure Lighthouse configuration was successful. All right, so let's hold on. All right, now that we switched, you have to switch back to your B2C tenant. Now, this is the one. Yep, so this is what we want to see. We want to be able to select our main directory here so that we can have access to that. So select that and then the Azure subscription. So now this is all set. So now that we've selected the default directory and the subscription as part of the resources that we need access to, by the time we come back to diagnostic settings, you see that requirement or instruction have gone away, and you can now actually add diagnostic setting. Just to confirm, this is the B2C tenant now. Right here, it says test tenant. All right, so we're going to add, and we're going to send audit and sign-in log. And then I'm going to say stream to an event hub. And as you can see, it selected the subscription that it has access to in our main tenant. It selected the um, event hub namespace. And then I would also select event hub name. Everything here looks good. And I'm just going to save. All right. So right now we have successfully set up monitoring for our B2C tenants, okay, using Azure Monitor. So if in your case you don't want to stream it to an event hub, you can send it to Log Analytics, okay? But for you to send it to Log Analytics Workspace, you actually have to go to this your subscription and then create a Log Analytics Workspace, because right now there is no Log Analytics Workspace in the resource group in the subscription that BTC has access to. What I mean is, even if you have an event hub or a Log Analytics Workspace in your subscription that is outside the resource group that you gave it access to. So let's just say picture says 1,000 words. So let's go back. If you want to create a Log Analytics Workspace or a storage account, it has to be in this resource group. Why? It is because that is what you gave B2C access to. Okay. If you remember, when we went to Azure Lighthouse, come here, service providers, we saw that we've given the B2C test tenant access to just this resource group. So if you're creating a log analytics workspace, a storage account, it has to be in this resource group for you to be able to see it here. Okay. It's not just enough for it to be in the subscription, but it has to be in that resource group. So with that said, I hope you have been, you know, able to configure monitoring for your BTC tenant. So as you can see here now, I've configured a diagnostic setting um, that allows me to push Enter ID, audit, and sign-in logs to my event hubs. So, I mean, not much has happened regarding sign-ins and audit logs, but as the logs begin to propagate, we can come to the event hubs here, and then when we go to messages, we should see the messages growing. Okay. But right now, no much signings have occurred, or no much logs have occurred. And it also takes some time for it to push the data over to your event hubs. So at this point, I feel like I've been able to cover everything regarding monitoring of your B2C tenant using Azure Monitor tools like your event hubs, log analytics workspace, storage account. If you are someone that you don't want to move away from, your free tier, so most times when you create your B2C tenant, if you don't move away from your Entra ID free tier, that's what you're going to be on. And for the Entra ID free tier, the retention time is just 7 days. So if you want to be able to store these logs somewhere for a longer retention period, these steps that I just showed you is very important to push it to a storage account and archive it, or over to a log analytics workspace and set your retention period even up to 90 days. So thank you for your time in this video. If you have any question, let me know and I'll be in the comment section to answer. All right, thank you and see you next time.